Don't worry.
Okay, me too.
But Big.
Yes.
Mr. Big, who I was very angry. I lost a bet with two of my girlfriends about Mr. Big.
You're not going to give it...
No.
Okay.
No. Not going to give away anything in the film.
Okay.
I was talking to them about the series, and I said,
Well done.
I was saying Big this and Big that, and one of them went, yeah, Mr. Big, and I went, girlfriend, not Mr. Big. She never called him Mr. Big. That was a 70s pop band that had a hit with Step Back Inside Me, Romeo, I said. And they went, yes, he was called Mr. Big, but you don't call him Mr. Big, do you?
I do in reference, and I don't even know that I've ever called him Big to his face.
Maybe not to his face.
But I think he's been called Mr. Big.
I think we're now at that stage of the evening where you're giving away a lot about yourself. Madam. Anyway, his name, the actor who plays him, and he's a good actor and he's a good-looking man. His name is Chris Noth.
No.
Now that name has annoyed me for many years. It should either be North or it could perhaps be Moth. But there is no such thing as a Noth or a Nerth. Or how do we even say that?
He didn't choose it. He was simply born with it. But I agree.
Yes, thank you.
It should be North. It should be North.
Don't let me... That's good. I like that accent. That's pretty good. Have you ever played an English person?
Not well.
Would you like to play an English person?
I do, want very much to.
Okay, let's find you a part. Have you considered the possibility that you could still be Nancy?
Who's Nancy?
We're trying to find a Nancy for Oliver.
I know, I don't have the vocal.
You can sing.
No,
you can sing.
No, not that kind that's required.
Girlfriend, you
What?
can sing. I've heard you singing in a film years ago.
I can carry a tune, but I wouldn't feel... Nancy has that big song, right? She sings that
Yes, long as it be.
I think we found our Nancy. Stop the dresses!
OK, let's do a radical reworking. I'll be Nancy, you be Bill Sykes.
Oh, OK.
OK.
Is there some... Yes?
This, we're talking about you singing. Here's a clip from you early on. What was the name of this film you were in?
Somewhere Tomorrow.
OK, this is when you were just first starting out.
Well, no, I was... You would suspect, based on what you're going to see, that I had just started out.
Yeah. I thought this was one of your first ever film roles.
I should have gone... No, unfortunately, I had been around long enough to know better, be better.
You know, please don't take this the wrong way, but I haven't seen the film.
No, nobody did.
Yeah. It seems quite... But I'm not quite sure. What's it about? It seems to involve quite a lot of...
I think it's about a young girl who falls off a horse and has a dream. This was for a younger audience. This wasn't for the sophisticated coffee drinkers that we are. So I think maybe if it has a juvenile kind of adolescent...
Well, you carry a tune very beautifully,
Well,
Mr.
that's
Macedo.
very generous
Would you like to see Sarah Jessica Parker singing?
No.
This is about 20 years ago, I believe, this
Oh,
song.
well, that's kind of you as well. OK.
You look so much better now, all right? You've grown into yourself. Here we go.
Some of you.
I grew into myself and then I kept growing, unfortunately. This is Sarah Jessica Parker, way back when.
Oh, dear God.
You came quickly into view. It was time for eyes to open. It was time for finding you. There are dreams that come from sorrow. There are dreams that come from pride. There are dreams that by tomorrow we'll forget or set aside. So don't be afraid of dreaming or believe in what you see. For when life bears down upon you, it's a dream that sets you free.
It's hard to tell what that audience thought of you, though, isn't it, really?
I forgot about entertaining the elderly.
That's quite a scene there.
Yeah, it's pretty compelling.
OK, now, Sex and the City, the movie's out soon. I would love to see some more. I don't know whether or not you need to take those storylines any further on, that's the thing, because it resolves it nicely. You'd want to spend more time with them, but what do you think? Would you do more? Would you like to do more? Do you think there's a need to do more?
I think that honestly, without being too treacly about it all, this was such a miraculous experience, and we really never expected that we might actually get to make it. And it's been such a privilege that none of us have discussed it. There has been no discussion among us. Michael Patrick King and I haven't. And I think it's because it just feels greedy at this point. We got to do this, and it's more than we should have been bold enough to ask for the first time round.
And you said you weren't sure it happened. Why were you not sure it happened? Because there's been talk and there's been gossip about none of you liking each other, okay?
Yeah.
Which is obviously true. You don't even have to answer that. No, I know.
No, that's very upsetting.
There being money disputes, sometimes maybe the script wasn't right. What were the barriers to getting the movie made?
Well, there was no script ever, first of all. There was an idea to make a movie, and when it didn't happen, we all went on, we all went on anyway after the show was over. It was a hard decision for me to make, but I felt that I was very happy there, and it's a very seductive thing to be extremely happy where you're working, and it occurred to me that I should probably not be so familiar, that really an actor's job is to do new things and different things, and so we all went off and did them and enjoyed those experiences. And honestly, about 2 years ago, this past April, I just had this instinct that we should revisit this idea. It will prove to be right or wrong in a matter of days.
There's been so much of a kind of a vocal desire for it out there. So many people have been saying, I'd love to see the film, I'd love to see the film. You must have known that.
Well, to me, this is a very unique experience because our audience grew after we went off the air because of syndication, and it grew kind of globally even, and of course DVD sales and things
Box
like
sets,
that.
yep.
Yeah, and so this was one of those rare situations where an audience really dictates an opportunity, and I think that's why we all wanted to do it, because we feel this real sense of gratitude, and you know, we got to do something because of their commitment, the audience, and so we are very cognizant of the fact that we only got to make the movie because they kept it alive in their own way. Yeah. So it's been really, honestly, it's been an unbelievable experience, and I love those women, and I would not have wanted to do it with anybody else.
You must feel confident it's going to be a hit, I'm pretty sure.
I don't ever feel confidence about anything, but I want very much for the audience to like the story we told and the choices we made. And
do you have a favourite scene? Can you talk about some of that, or would that give it away too much?
I'm very bad at picking favourites of anything. I'm one of 8 kids, so
Wow.
we didn't ever want to have favorites. No alliances. So no, I just like the whole movie.
I don't want to give too much away. I was going to tell you another bit when rather pathetically I welled up, which was in the scene. Well, I don't want to give it away.
Okay, well don't.
Okay. Would you like me to give it away?
No. Right? You know when you're reading a book.
All it is what happens is...
No, don't.
She finds a magic bead.
No, what are you doing?
I'm not going to give it away. It's open, I said, on the 28th. Go and see it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree she's a lovely guest. It's Sarah Jessica Parker, everybody. Thank you, Sarah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sarah Jessica Parker.